Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Convention of Dragons, a immersions adventure in Atlanta. Definitely isn't based off anything owned by Wizards of the Coast. If it was, then we'd be disappointed in ourselves.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
They walked it back.
They walked it back. It was less of they walked it back and more of they sprinted back to their investors.
Okay,
that's more of what it was. They were like, all right, this is a joke, guys. It was a joke.
We're
not doing it.
No money, right?
Please
let me just apologize. Let me just then apologize to Daddy Hasbro.
No, we're not going to fucking apologize to him either.
No, Hasbro, fuck you. This was all you. You could have dodged this. You did this to yourself. You gave yourself the bad press.
Oh, they did. Anyway, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast, real play podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia, but currently set in the, I don't know if I'd say accursed, just vast and oceanic world of the First World. We're in the Convention of Dragons again. It's a little bit different than what we normally would do. Because normally we would be smack dab in the middle of Atlanta. Technically, you guys are still in the middle of Atlanta, just also surrounded by a bunch of water. You've been isekai'd, essentially. And I apologize for that, because that was Gary's thing. That was Gary's thing.
It's a callback.
It's a callback.
It's a callback. All of Crits and Grits, it's intertwined, baby.
The Crits and Grits verse. It was planned from the beginning.
Maybe it was.
With us tonight, we have all of our great and fantastic players. So real quick, we're going to go over who they are and everything. First up, we have good Dr. Deebs. Yeah, we're starting with you tonight, pal. Who are you playing? And if you could get isekai'd, how would you do it?
I'm great and fantastic and a player. Wow. I'm going to get it right this time on the first try. Watch this. I'm playing Dave Johnson, who is dressed as the Lane Master's Attack Online character Foz. In me personally, isekai'd? I don't know. Probably like hit by a meteor or something. Like standing there watching my dog take a shit and just like ping. Isekai'd.
I like it. And you know, it brings back your love of dinosaurs as well.
Mm-hmm. Just like the dinosaur.
Next up, we have Jeff. Jeff, how's it going? Who are you playing? And same question about being isekai'd. That's not a word. Isekai'd.
Oh, God, I thought I was going to be last. I took a bite of cheesy bread. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jeff. I'm going to be playing Flibble G, the Plasmoid Sorcerer, dude. Is that the right? Yeah.
That's the right one. We got the right
party sorcerer. Party sorcerer, bro. Got to get the vibes right. He was the vibes one.
Yeah.
I'm a wild magic sorcerer. Things go crazy around me.
And that's in real life, not just in the game.
That is also true. I'm a little sleep deprived. We got 2 puppies, and they're a lot. They also reinforced my child-free status, so there's that. But for isekai, I think something like innocuous that is like very unexpected. I like the I was just doing something routine and now I'm here. Like didn't get killed. I went through a place. I like the classic Digimon hop on the subway.
Yes.
That's a good one. But honestly, I think that what I would really like my big go-to would be I would be like bringing like groceries or something. And I would have like an armful of like a bunch of like flour and sugar or like salt and sugar, things that like are so commonplace now, but like in less accessible times would be extremely valuable. And then I just step through a door back first. And as I turn and the door shuts behind me, I'm like, where the fuck am I?
But you get to live like a king, or at least
I get to live like a king at that point.
Yeah.
That's the ReZero noise from getting isekai'd in that way.
Oh, did that actually happen?
It sort of happened like that in ReZero. He was just going to the convenience store to get like some chips and shit. And then suddenly he's in another world, and then like whatever something shady is going on in ReZero, you just hear this in the background.
Amazing. I love it.
And
yeah, that would be it.
And next we have Abby. How's it going tonight? And who are you playing? How would you like to be isekai'd? Or how would you like to isekai?
Things have actually been going fantastic. Thank you. I am playing Doot TBD, aka Root and Dootin cosplay. Party doesn't know she's a changeling, but she is a changeling conjuration wizard. They probably know the conjuration wizard part by now, because she conjures stuff. How would I be isekai'd? It would be something, it would be via nap. When you get those real good naps and you just wake up and you're like, where the fuck am I? If you don't nap in your own bed and you just wake up and you have no idea where you are, that would be it. That would be my luck. I just lay down for a nap, wake up in another fucking world.
Could wake up with a harem around you, though. So that
would be fantastic. Thank you.
And finally, last but not least, we have the unisekai'able Gary. Mr. Gary, how's it going tonight? And who are you playing? And how does it feel to be unisekai'able?
What's up, bros? It's me, your boy, Derek Erickson. What's good? So I may be unisekai'able, but I want to tell you how I would like to be isekai'd.
Okay, yeah, we're here for it.
So hear me out. I'm just out in town. I walk into a new area in town and discover a Taco Bell from the 1990s. So, I just walk in. Everything is still 90s Taco Bell decor. Walk over to the counter. There's no one in this Taco Bell, by the way. And when you're inside the Taco Bell, outside looks like a whole galaxy. You walk up to the counter where it has that little machine where you drop a coin in, and if it lands on the platform, you win a taco. You drop it in there, lands on the taco platform, and you're like, fuck yeah, taco. Eat the taco, you're in another world, baby.
That sounds fantastic, though.
It does.
I vote for eat the taco, you're in another world.
And everyone, I am Alex. I play everyone else. I don't have an isekai preference. Sorry, I'm lame like that. But yeah, so it's time to duel. No, sorry, wrong genre, wrong game. It's time to talk about the first world, and you guys are now all in it. Congratulations! Don't you all feel lucky?
We did it. We made it.
Wait. Oh. First, yes. Yeah, well, just real quick, everyone, last time we were together, I think you all did a dexterity saving throw for me. If everyone could do me a huge favor and roll a wisdom saving throw. This is going to be about how long it'll take for you to snap back to reality as gravity has just returned to you.
Okay, great.
That was almost natural 20, and I'm so sad.
I got a 10.
You want lower?
You want low, because that's going to be faster. I guess it's going to be easier for my brain to understand things.
Oh, I rolled high because I wanted a high number. Okay.
I rolled low because I wanted a high number.
Just the luck of the draw some days. And we got a 10, we got a low, we got a high. And Abby, what'd you get?
19.
Nice. So for our lowest member on the totem pole of regaining his sanity,
that's a 6.
Oof. Flibbledy, you gelatinous for just a brief moment. Well, you're always gelatinous, but you were flattened by the crushing of gravity and the changing of space before you spring back up, and you're okay.
Oh, man, I don't like puddle time. It's not fun.
Everyone else in descending order of regaining sanity and regaining understanding of how the world is and everything, you're but your footing and just the overall change of the world, with ending with both Dave and TBD. Sorry, not TBD, Dude. Dave and Dude. Man, do we really have 3 people with D names? How have I not figured that out? Anyway, everyone else around you also starts to notice that the world is coming back into focus and view. The smell of sea air mixing with the street smells of Atlanta, the gentle rocking of waves moving and pitching you about. I think it is safe to say you guys probably aren't liking this too much, are you?
I'm loving it, actually. I'm a Triton, so I can, I think, walk on water, breathe in water. Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can breathe the water. I can swim real fast. I can walk on it. Things are great, actually.
Okay, random question for Dave.
Yeah.
How tall is Dave? Because in my head, he's just a little guy. Because, like, you put the image of what his character is supposed to be in my head, and I think I might have gotten it mixed up with a very, very small character, so now that's all I can imagine.
Oh, he's probably like average male height, like 5'8", 5'9". Like
Okay, because, like, the character I'm thinking was, like, small, so in my head, Dave is, like,
yes.
small.
Foz, a character from Lane Master's Attack Online, is smallish.
Yeah, well,
Flibbledy forms into a little life-saving floaty ring. It doesn't help anybody, but like it makes him feel better.
Derek is like on the verge of vomiting right now because he's doing Melt with Stone, but his version of Melt with Stone is like
that's right.
The reflections through his crystalline body.
So, fan artist, Derek has a crystalline body. Please, fan artists, be our fans and make part of us, please.
Well, I guess it's more like quartz or a prism.
And dude, is she doing?
So is this Atlanta and an island, or are we on, like, in water? Like, I think I missed something.
Island, essentially. But it's only the portion of downtown Atlanta. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we're not, like, standing in water, so just, like, a big chunk of Atlanta has been teleported, and we're now, like, it's basically a cruise ship type thing.
It is essentially a, if I did the math right, about a half mile by half mile square.
Okay.
Floating in the middle of a giant ocean.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I felt like I might have missed something else. That is the image I had in my head. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's like Sanctuary in Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just like moved
Catch a
entirely.
ride. Yeah.
We almost named the pups Scooter and Ellie, and then decided against it. Sorry about that veer off.
Are we like in the elemental plane of water, or are we in an ocean? Like in the north of Crits and Grits?
It is it's more of like a normal world of Crits and Grits, where it's more of just an ocean than anything. Not the elemental plane of water. Oh, that would have been really cool. No, I didn't think that far ahead. But instead, no, you're in just a giant ocean floating on a city, essentially island, out in the middle of sea. And what do you do? What do you do? What do you see? How do you react to the thousands of con goers and Atlantans screaming their heads off while the master of ceremonies, Al Shathal, just has this great look on his amethyst draconian face. Just, yes, we've done it. We've done it. Ha ha ha!
Wait, this is the crystal Dragonborn guy?
Yes, sorry, Dragonborn, not Draconian. And no,
Okay.
that wasn't a sneak peek, everybody. Kind of, but not really. Anyway, yes, Dragonborn.
Dave will like raise his hand, like, is this what you wanted to happen?
I'm sorry, young man. You're going to have to speak up. Say again.
Okay, we'll yell much louder. Is this what you wanted to happen?
Oh, yes.
Why?
Adventure, riches, mysteries, resurrection.
Okay. Which way is any of that?
It is, this would probably be easier if I was, not yelling at everybody. Hold on. And he gets down from the pedestal, comes down onto ground level toward everybody with his guard around him.
Bro, we should probably dip. We have their wand.
He doesn't.
So, yes, welcome to the First World. I have amazing tales of the First World, specifically about how the great dragon gods, Tiamat and Bahamut, and also Stardior, he's less known and heard of course. They are these great and powerful god beings that created this world and all dragon kind. And then at one point, there was a great death of Sardior, the ruby dragon god that he was. And then this world kind of was unpopulated, we believe. We've sent scouts to this world that we could. It wasn't a lot that we could do, but we found the right spells and everything. And now we figure we can resurrect a dragon god if we find some items and artifacts. Is everyone okay, by the way? Does anyone need anything before we go any further?
You literally just kidnapped pretty much several blocks of a city. I don't know if many of us are doing great, actually.
Oh, that's fine. And he snaps his fingers. Legions of chefs and medics come out of the various buildings around. We were preparing for just this situation. If anyone is hungry or needs medical attention or needs a place of lodging or anything, I see that we have some folks that aren't congoers. I apologize about that. We weren't really expecting you. Just kidding. We need people to also work because we could be here a while. We have all of that set up for you. We'll get it all taken care of. Money won't be an issue. We will pay you money if you need to for jobs and everything that you might want to do. If you want to go to the convention, you can do that as well. Think of it like an extended vacation, extended weekend where the real world doesn't matter.
I'm gonna lean towards Dave and Flibbledy and say, he's really just gonna gloss over that he just kidnapped several thousand people.
Yeah, but for what purpose? Like, are we gonna go on an adventure? What?
Flibbledy is like wobbling with rage right now, and he goes, "Did he just say?"
I think so, man. Yeah.
Nah, dudes, we gotta undo this.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back.
I got a party to get to.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be parties galore. I'm so glad someone brought up parties. Essentially, this is one big party. One big party where, you could be in incredible danger or have a great time.
The rule of a party is that you choose to go to it.
Well, I hear what you're saying. However, I needed great and powerful warriors to help me resurrect an ancient dead psychic dragon god who was a benefit and boon to this world and did great things. So,
Dude's hand goes up.
you.
Yeah. Did you think of just asking people? Like, instead of kidnapping, just ask, get like a little signature list going of people that are like, hey, this sounds fun. Because I feel like that would have been a much better tactic.
Real quick question for you, Miss. You seem like a familiar person. Do you have internet presence?
I think that's a little irrelevant.
Right, sure, true. I apologize. Does everyone, if you could please look at your badges that you're wearing for the convention? And he holds up his, and he says, just so you're all aware, when you accepted these badges, you accepted any agreements to go on fantastical adventures that might bring peril or death or great reward to you and to yours.
Does it
And
say that on the
your own
badge
safety.
somewhere?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I have a follow-up.
I got a oof. Never mind. I can't read. I got a 2 total.
With that 2 perception, you don't notice anything. Not really.
Cool.
You just kind of like, sure.
Alex,
yes.
how close is this guy?
He's within arm's range.
Oh, good. Is he within pseudopod range? That's a joke. Anyways, Fliveldy is upset, to say the
Understandably.
least, and the fact that he has that this Dragonborn has orchestrated all of this stuff just to kidnap people to go on adventures is extremely offensive. And the only thing that he can do, that Fliveldy can think to do, is slap him across the face. So I am rolling for an unarmed attack.
Go for it, yeah.
I need y'all to know my strength is 0. This is coming down to a D20 alone.
This is going to be like getting whipped with spaghetti.
Well, it may be like getting slapped with a wet sock. Because I did roll I rolled a 16.
Yeah, that
I think it's
slaps him.
I think an unarmed attack is like at most it's like a damage plus strength, and my strength is 0. So,
yeah. As you reach out and whap him with a nice gooey green. Is he green? By the way,
he is
green?
blue. He's blue.
I apologize. Yeah. A nice blue pseudopod. He goes, understandable. I see that you're all upset.
A little bit, dude.
I apologize.
Oh, a real apology would be,
Can we go back?
Not this.
I'm sorry you feel that way and everything here.
That really just kind of sounds like you said that you don't, though. Like,
yeah,
you're
that's
not
a good
sorry.
non-apology.
Like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Like, hey, I'm sorry that I uprooted your entire life and stole you across, like, the multiverse or whatever. I don't know how this works.
It won't be your entire life.
Yeah, because you said we might die, dude.
Oh, no, you'll be fine. Seriously, you will. Remember, you have those badges. Those are magically guarded and protected. So even if you do, quote-unquote, die, you will be transported back immediately to safety to wherever you would choose. If you wish to go back home to our original plane, then you can do that. If you wish to be skirted back to safety of whatever hotel you may have been staying at, you can go there. You don't actually die. It's like, what are those things that people get to do with the control thing on the magic boxes that they've been doing since the 1980s? What are those things called? Video games, right. That was what it was, yes.
I'm glad that you said it because I wasn't going to get there.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
It's like save points. That's what it is. You have a save point. Not to mention, essentially, this is like one of those big video games because you're all already here for the entire weekend in real world time. That's all that will have passed. Just the entirety of the weekend. We could be here literally for months, years even, to search for these magical relics that I have been doing painstaking research on for a very, very long time. And when I say a very long time, I am old as hell. I'm like at least a few millennia old. It kind of all rolls together. And this is my home world that is destroyed. And, I was hoping to undestroy it and all of that with as much help as I could get.
Flibbledy turns to Dude and just goes, it's always the old dude with the worst ideas, right?
Fucking boomers.
Those children, those babies. Oh.
Yeah, so follow-up question. What happens
Mhm.
if you die? Like, you personally?
That is a very good question. I am so very glad you asked. By the way, allow me to introduce some friends of mine, my personal guards here. Um, this is Prim, and you see a golden metallic dragonborn with a symbol of Bahamut on his armor. And this is Ginkle, and you see a red chromatic dragonborn with the symbol of Tiamat. They are the dragonborns champions of Bahamut and Tiamat, respectfully. They are incredibly powerful. They are my good friends, as I am the Dragonborn of Sardior, the Dragonborn champion of Sardior. And, you know, I'm old, but they are much younger and more spry.
Derek's got a bad gut feeling about this, so with his pass without trace, he is going to try to gather the party and like usher them in the other direction.
Yeah, Duke kind of holds up a finger just subtly at Derek and says, "Wow, okay, so a psychopath and a coward? Mm-hmm. What else are we going to add to the list today?"
Not a murderer. I won't murder anybody, just so you're aware.
Okay, but you know when you
That's really
transported
great.
all of Atlanta, you transported all of the people, and you don't know if there's murderers among us. You know, this is how horror movies start. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
I've seen one, maybe.
Which
Maybe.
one?
Cars?
Right, and what happens when there's a lot more of us than you?
That is a stunningly good question. You see that, and he points straight up. That is the Council Ziggurat. And it's the floating triangle shaped office building that you had seen earlier, is fortified in ways that are just absolutely incredible. That'll keep us pretty safe, I would say. And instant transportation, magic. Woo.
Right, and then what's the quickest way to get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, you just have to ask. We'll let you go. And you see about 1,000 hands, maybe not 1,000, maybe closer to like 200 or so. And you see hundreds of people start clamoring and coming toward him as you suddenly have a bit of an option to get the fuck out of there if you need to.
Okay,
Because
well,
all
if
these
you were
people
just
are
going to let everyone go anyways, why not just get a bunch of volunteers to sign up in the first place? Or is that not how boomers do things?
That's not how future rulers of great worlds do things. Sorry, I'm starting to lose you. I have too many people that are swarming me. We'll get to all your questions. Don't worry, it'll all sort out. It'll all be good.
Oh, he's getting 2 middle fingers.
Alex, so
Yes.
out of character, is the next phase of the adventure that you have written for us to like help out for a little bit? You can be honest.
Wish. To be honest, behind the screen here, I have multiple things that we can do because it is still DragonCon. It is still the convention of dragons, and you can still enjoy the festivities of the convention, and other people will do the adventures for you. You don't even have to worry about it. However, there's other cool things that can take place and occur and happen off screen, and y'all might be here longer.
Derek is kind of sitting on the sidewalk, like in a thinking pose, like, bruh, Cars really is a dystopian future. That's fucked up. That's a real horror movie.
Yeah,
Tomatoes.
don't strain those 2
Toe
brain
yard
cells.
is
We
full
might
of
need them
cars.
later.
Okay, so let's circle up, guys. What are we thinking? Do you think so? If time's really not passing here, are we going to help out, and then go back and enjoy Dragon Con, or are we going to go back and enjoy Dragon Con?
Okay, so time isn't passing here.
That's what he said.
I think that means it is nap time with 0 consequences, if you ask me. Because that's what real Abby would absolutely do.
All right. Cool.
No consequence nap.
Just big naps.
I mean, I kind of just want to like go over to the water over there and like huck some rocks in it, bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, just throw some rocks.
Also a valid adventure that you can go on. Okay. Cool.
This one time I skipped a stone like 3 times.
Dude puts a hand on Derek's shoulder and looks him in the eye and says, "If you ever want to go elsewhere, just know you can, and I support that.
You can do anything you want, dude.
Go. You can go.
If you want to go back home, you can do it, dude.
I gotta look after my little brother. I want to make sure he has like a good con. If that's all right, y'all.
Is he still here, or is he going to go back? Or wait, we don't know where he's at, I guess.
You can always roll a cell phone check, I guess. What would be a good cell phone check? Let's say...
Would it be a percentile?
Yeah,
like a percentile chance?
Do a percentile chance to see what your battery's at, I guess.
That's 7.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. You don't charge your phone because you're irresponsible.
Yeah, you pull out your phone to see if you have any battery, and at 7%, just turning on the screen looks like it's going to drain it to 0.
Why don't you got like a power bank or something?
I do.
Pretend she didn't hear.
Sorry, I do. You don't remember me? I was a little kobold guy.
Oh yeah, no, you're cool. I thought you were Teamster for a second, and I was really going to give you the business.
It's me, fan favorite character, a Coop.
A Coop. Let me get that power bank.
Hold on. I thought the fan favorite was Cleavage Hamster.
Oh yeah, no, he's a fan favorite too. But I'm more fan favorite in my mind. I don't even know if I have fans. Do I have fans? I hope so. That'd be great.
You gave us a wand of wonder and like kind of breaking the fourth wall here, but I feel like if someone's watching that, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, by the way, that's how I tracked you. I'm really sorry.
Fuldy, you gotta break the wand. Take the SIM card out, break it, throw it in the water.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you tracked it, you saw we were taking it to the whole opening ceremony.
You did, and you did, and then it looked like you were about to hand it to the guy, to my boss and everything. But then, it looked more like you slapped him. But that's okay. He's kind of being a dick right now. I'm real sorry. He didn't tell me what was the plan. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, your boss is kind of a dick.
Derek lightly slaps the back of a Coop's head and says, "Yeah, power brick."
Oh, yeah, sorry. Jeez, man, calm the fuck down. Okay, so, like, here's that. Just charge it up. I think it's only got, like, enough charge to get
Derek's
up to
rushing to, like, charge his phone.
Just be careful with that. I do need it back. So, yeah, I've been kind of on the team that's supposed to look into these things and everything. The whole plan was just like Cockman. We're like, no, you can't do that. And then he threatened us with his bodyguards, Prim and Ginkle, who Prim's kind of cool. Ginkle, she's kind of scary in a hot way. So it all kind of works out. I don't know. But, yeah, you guys have any questions from someone you kind of trust because you saw me last time? Like within the last half hour?
Yeah, you see like a little magma genasi walking around?
A magma genasi? No. No, I've been looking for like you guys to make sure you did the job, and then slaps happened, and then we all like went through a portal to Crazy Town.
Okay, but like you get how like what your boss did wasn't cool, right?
No, I 100% get it. He didn't tell us any of this. He said, there was a whole other world, and we thought he was just a crazy ranting raven person. He said he's hearing the voices of dragons in his head. Like a dragon god. This is insane.
Okay, but like you got my back on that slap, right?
Oh, 100%. Solidarity, man. Solidarity.
All right, dap it.
And he daps it.
Haha,
Squish.
slap, and gives him a little slap on the back of the head again.
Well, I've only got like 3 HP, dude. Calm down.
Stop giving the NPCs CTE, Gary.
It's just like a little light tap on the back of the head.
Well, geez, we don't have a lot. Okay, all right. So, serious talk. What do you guys want to know? Because we've been like researching this and mapping it out for a while. We recently had like drones come to this place, and like I don't know if I should be talking out of turn or anything. Yeah, we figured like we found cracks in like the real world, our home world, or y'all's home world. I don't know. And like we sent drones in, and like we got pictures, not great ones, but like here. Has anyone got a phone? I can share this.
I'm charging mine right now, and it's kind of important that I have battery, so don't send it to me.
Go ahead and roll a percentile die. It can only get up to another 30%. But we'll say whatever percentile you get, that's how much charged up it is to 37 minutes.
All right, so we're up to 37% with that 66.
Yeah, you're 2/3 of the way there. So you're at about 20-something%.
I use Mandroid brand phones, so you can't share it with me.
Oh, you got mango.
I hate you. That's so good.
Yeah, mine's Motomola, so
Does anyone have a mango phone?
No.
I don't want to be sued by those guys. Those guys could really sue us.
Yeah,
that would be bad.
I stopped using those phones when they put a second headphone jack on them. I was like, what the fuck is the point of that? This is such a stupid change. So, I don't. One headphone jack for me, thank you.
My little bro just upgraded from a Ladybug phone to like a real phone.
Does he,
just show us the picture.
Here?
You don't have to send it to us. Just show us the picture.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is some of the pictures that we got of like the continents or the like blasted continent and everything. That's still kind of there. And he shows you this picture that looks like it was taken from space, essentially, of what looks like a dragon on its side. So this part right here, this is the westernmost continent. We've been calling it Dragon Skull, or like somebody did like some cool marketing things. They call it Draken School, with like a K's in it and everything. I guess that sounds cool. And it looks like a dragon's head, roaring head. There's lots of volcanoes there. It's really kind of scary and hot from what I've seen there. And then this one here, he points to a little bit further south from the head. This is Dragonclaw. Again, Dragonclaw, but like take off the W, change the C. You get it. And this is kind of like, it looks like claws or something into the earth or something like that. From everything we've seen, not much from everything we've seen, because it looks like there's some weird fog there.
Oh, bro, Coop, you should get those claws like tattooed on your chest. That'd be real fucking badass.
I would love to. I mean, this entire thing looks so fucking cool. I love it. This one, and he points to the northernmost region that looks like a set of wings. We call it Drakenwind. It's I don't know. This one was really weird. A lot of mountains, but also there was like this giant floating mountain. I have no idea how that even works. And when we got near it, like, here's the weird thing. This is a place that's supposed to be like backwards. The electronics kind of went and just did stop fizzling and working. Let's see here. And then he points to the easternmost part. This is Drakentail. It's mostly underwater. Kind of looks, I don't know, looks like a tail. That's what everyone said. But it looks like, I don't know, it's partly drowned. We had one drone gonna go in there. We saw some ruins underneath. And then this part right here, and he shows the middle part, which is completely blacked out. We call this Draken Spine because it's in the middle, essentially.
This is a really This is a really great and creative naming convention that y'all have.
This is a World of Dragons, and we're pretty sure this is like on the dead body of the dead dragon god or something. We have no idea how big this thing is.
Yeah, we should go to like Draken. Let's go to Draken.
Is that the? That's not the name of the continent.
Well, where does your boss need us to go?
Okay.
I don't think we have the time to like explore the whole thing, right?
Right. Well, I mean, technically,
Time's not moving, so like we got all day, bro. Let's get some churros and just like take a lap.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Essentially, that's how this world is. Time is an illusion. Literally, here, time is an illusion.
I've been saying that my entire life in the real world. That time is just an illusion. You get me.
Right.
You get me a coop.
Hey, Flib, do I dap him too? Was that a dappable?
No, he's not a dapper kind of guy.
You should probably always err on the side of caution.
He puts out his fist for a tentative dap.
Derek gives the most elaborate dap in that situation.
I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay.
Like he's actually moving a coop around as he's dabbing.
Wow, this is too much.
Yeah. All right,
my
now,
Lord.
all right. Let me like, lift you 2 feet.
No, put me down. Oh God.
All right, we're good. Dapped up.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're good. Cool. Wow, that was a little too much. We're not gonna do that again ever. No, yeah. So there's like these artifacts that are rumored to be laying around the continent. And if we collect them, maybe he thinks that we can resurrect the Lost Dragon God. And we have like some drawings of him and everything. And he pulls up like more pieces on his PowerPoint. There's the Fang, which is like this really cool sword. There's the Claw, which is, it's a gauntlet that like tears rifts into space.
Want the gauntlet.
There's the Spine, which is a staff that can communicate with extra-dimensional beings. There's the Horn, which is this amazing-looking crown that makes you smarter. And then there's also the Wing, which is like this battle vest that lets you fly and stuff. And allegedly, if you can get all these pieces together, you might be able to even commune with Sardior. That's what we're thinking.
Flibbledy leans over to Dave and says, "Well, I think we know who needs that crown of being smarter and not a stupid person."
Fucking got him, man. Fucking got him.
So I was thinking I could get the gauntlet that like tears holes in space and start my own business.
Probably not, because that thing would probably be worth more than everything in history.
You use it to start a landscaping business. Like you tear a hole in reality and like throw the dirt and pine straw in there, and then your yard's clean.
Okay, that could work. I actually kind of like that idea. I am going to write that down. Landscaping with Claw. Yard removal. Complete yard removal. No yards.
Bro, how did you come up with the literal most boring possible outcome of what you could do with that?
I mean, you always need money, and like sometimes you want to help people out and clean their yard. So you're getting money and being helpful.
Real quick, do you think that would work on like golf courses and stuff? I mean, those things are giant wastes of space that could be used for housing or farming or for forestry or anything like that.
Or dirt bikes.
No, not dirt bikes.
Alex, don't do this to me. Don't get me on a platform. Don't do it.
I know my audience.
Because we have golf courses out here in Las Vegas, in the desert. We have golf courses with actual grass.
We talk about sustainability of grasses and hydration and replacing yards with pebbles and rocks and sand and things all day long, but we can't do that. We don't have the time. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing. And like, no matter what, once those objects are gotten, everything goes back to normal. And like, you can still do the convention properly. Like, that's what the boss said. I don't know how he's doing that, because that makes no sense. I mean, have you seen Stephen Amell? the dude is incredible looking. Good for him. But do you think we could do months of entertainment with the man? No, I'm sure he's got like some wrestling show that he's got to like shoot for back at home. He might be out of shape by the time he goes back. Or he could turn into an actual adventurer like that Arrow guy. That show's been canceled. That's why I'm talking about it.
This NPC is a big Stephen Amell fan. He probably would respond to him like I did when I ran into Walter Jones at Dragon Con. Not well.
That conversation was a roller coaster.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. There's just so much that we need to like lore dump and everything so you can survive.
All right, dude. Tone it down. Vibes are off. Vibes are off.
So sorry.
Where is this dope party swag at?
So we've kind of figured out a little bit of where everything is. We're pretty sure that, and this is going to sound silly, the Claw is probably in the area that's called Draken Claw to the south, and Draken Skull.
I don't really have claws, so can I call it the hand?
No, because that's not what it's called. And then the Dragon Skull to the west, that's probably where the Fang is.
I love the mental image of this kobold being like, no, shut up. That's not what it's called. God.
And then Draken Wind, that's like to the north. Again, really weird. Like, that's where the wings are, we think. We're pretty sure. And there's also, like, again, I'm pretty sure there's like a city over there. The floating city, yeah, like when we sent something there, something said Dubros? Like Dude Bros. That's so weird. Why would they say Dude Bros? That's so weird.
Oh, that sounds rad as hell. We should go to Dude Bros.
And then, to the east, there's where the horn is probably in Dragon Tail. That one, now, from what our scanners saw and everything, our drones, we didn't see a lot. But that one was really weird. And so was the Claws place and everything. That was also really weird. Like, there was this weird, like, foggy mist and everything. And, like, big mushrooms and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, we saw some slithery creatures. I wasn't sure about that one.
What region?
Like I hope not.
The Florida of the
Ew, Florida? I mean, it is the southernmost. Oh, God, is it Florida?
It's the Florida of the dragon. Gross.
All right, so, bros, I my money's on either the hand or Dude Bros.
Again, it's Claw.
Yeah, the hand.
Dragon hand.
Smart Crown?
Smart Crown. I like Smart Crown. My money's on Smart Crown.
Yeah, let's do the crown.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be to the east. Hey, you guys want to come with me real fast? Again, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not a murderer. We don't do that thing on purpose. Probably.
It is weird that you keep having to say that.
Well, it's mostly because someone mentioned it earlier. We heard it, and like, I'm just a little guy.
Like,
yeah, you're just a little guy, bro.
I hate you. I hate you both.
This little guy, dude.
Do you follow him? He's gonna take
Yeah.
Derek trusts him with every fiber of his being. Yes.
Excellent. Not only do you guys get an isekai episode, you also get a beach episode. 2 in 1. And he takes you to the beach area of the island of what is now floating Atlanta. Actually, I'm just thinking of the logistics here. You guys, I think, are on the closer to the south side with where everyone had their big opening and meeting and everything. So it takes a little while to get to the north side, bobbing and weaving through traffic before he gets to the beach that's facing nearest to the continent of Draken. And he shows you this continent, which is miles and miles and miles away. And he shows you the beach that's there. Sand.
Derek starts splashing Dave with water. I'm going to splash you, bro.
You don't get too close to the water, do you?
Just like close enough to reach a hand out and start pretending to splash.
Okay. All right. No, you're good then. Because I was going to say, if you did get into the water, I hope you can swim, because this is a floating island, and it's going to move just a few knots, but enough that's going to be enough to feel it. So you'd be floating away from the island by accident, possibly. And that would be bad for somebody. Probably not Dave, because Dave's a watery person. So, here, and he pulls out a telescope to you, and says, "If you want to take a look, you can see the closest of the islands." Who takes the telescope?
I wanna see.
Okay.
I conjure my own telescope.
Dave.
Go ahead and both of you roll perception checks.
Can I have advantage because I have a telescope?
I will give you advantage.
Would it be perception or investigation?
I think perception is to spot something. Investigation is putting together the pieces upon spotting something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I will give you advantage mostly because watery places, that's your home.
I got a 10.
Same.
With advantage.
Even with that 10, you can kind of see the very tip of the southernmost
Just the tip.
of just the tip. You see just the tip of this landmass, and it is the southernmost part. You can't really see too well digging into the dirt or anything, but you can see what was told before, kind of these weird clouds of yellowy fog. We're not entirely sure what they are. And if you look that way, and he points out to the right, you gotta like look real far. We're way too far to see Drakentail over that way, but that's where Drakentail is. All the way over there. It gave me heebie-jeebies. Just so you guys know, like my jeebies, straight up heebie. And then the other way, and he points to the left, and you can kind of see it. You can see some volcanic smoke rising. That's Drakenskull down that way. Really spooky, scary, very just burning hot. Like, whoo, doggy, just it, not great. And if you take a look, like down the middle here, and just kind of veer your lenses up, and he points you straight in front of him, and like points slightly up. You can see a city floating in clouds, or you can see a shape floating in clouds. It is miles and miles and miles away.
Bro, is that city that the guy that sells Colt 45 is from?
I hope
so
not.
mad that I immediately.
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, they're cool commercials.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I trust you. I don't watch a lot of television. Sorry. Any hooty how. Yeah, but that's every which where.
Okay. Do we get a sense of like distance? Like, is it going to take like days or hours for us to walk?
To get across. Okay, yeah. You do get a bit of a sense of how far everything is, and with how slowly the island is drifting, it feels like it's kind of drifting away from it a bit, as if there's no real anchor. It's just being held there with its sheer mass. But it would be probably to the closest point of Drakenclaw, probably about a couple of hours of a boat ride. To the closest point of Drakenskull, probably be a half day. Same thing with Drakentail, and it would be about a full day away from Drakenwing.
Okay. All right, we're going to the skull first.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the skull, and then I feel like what we're gonna get there is gonna be pretty helpful later down the road. And she's looking right at Derek.
After that, we can go get the hand, right?
Yeah, we'll feel the vibe on it
evaluate.
and see what it says.
Looking around, were there any other people transported here that are also volunteering to help out, or is it really just the four of us that got roped into this?
Well, yeah, about that. As he goes everything around and says, now here is the big thing that I do need to tell you guys. If you're going to go on these adventures, they are kind of sanctioned. And, we want to make sure you guys are good and prepared. Maybe have a druid or a cleric with you. If you don't have any healers or like a shitload of healing potions or something like that, top-notch armor and everything. The ziggurat, that's like our base of operations and everything there. And, there's like some guys going right now. And you see these two platforms moving up from the center of the floating city. Each one of them teaming with groups of 5 people. One looks like a group of young women, all of them in what looks like Japanese school uniforms for some reason, carrying very large weapons along with them. One of them has these large buns on her head with flowing long tails from them. And you see another one that's floating up in what looks like a bunch of karate kicking people in skin tight spandex and motorcycle helmets. I don't know what's up with those weirdos. They look like they're having a good time at least.
Okay, but very important question. What color are the schoolgirls' skirts?
I'm
Are they red?
So embarrassed I have to Google this.
Would they fight evil by moonlight?
Yeah, and they'd probably
They're varying colors.
yeah, they're varying colors, blue and red.
My work
Are they
here is done.
schoolgirl outfits or sailor fugus? Because those are two different things.
Are they? Oh.
I mean,
The sailor fugu. There's a whole magical transformation where they go from their uniforms or whatever things to sailor fugus.
Okay.
The fugus are more like a leotard with like skirts over them.
It is.
Okay,
it is
let me
a
say
different
this.
outfit. Yeah.
As they rise up halfway through both parties, there's a shine of light, and they seem to be in more magical badass costumes. All right.
Derek's watching them go up like in the schoolgirl uniforms and says, "Oh, I saw that movie once. Those kids are getting sent to an island to murk each other, and like the last one to come off is." I think they have lunch boxes with weapons too.
That one has a giant moon scepter. I mean, the others might too. I have no idea.
They probably gave one a pencil as a weapon because like one of them gets like a shit weapon and has to make do.
We get it. You've seen the movie, Gary. We get it. I hate you. I hate you so much.
But yeah, if you guys go up there, they'll probably, they'll sanction you out and they'll say, "Here, you have these weapons and armor if you need them. You want to take this little guy with you to keep you safe? I'm a registered certified cleric, by the way. I could do that. I like being safe, though. I'm a, kobold.
You can ride on my shoulders, Akoop.
Oh, hell yeah. I like shoulders. That's cool.
I like the idea of us picking a different person so that Alex has to use a different voice.
I'm not going to lie. This is actually one of my more comfortable voices that I do. I don't hate it.
Yeah, fuck them up. Make them change it.
Anybody looks like a kobold or a shifter or like a shifter or like an orc or something.
There's an orc probably.
Something that's real guttural.
Yeah.
I can try that. Here, let me try it.
No.
What? No? Oh, sorry. I tried.
Why did it sound like a turtle? Like, ah.
It was just like, ah. What?
I tried to be bassy for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
It's okay. You did a good job. We were just messing around. We were messing.
Thanks, guys.
Don't worry about it, dude.
You want a piece of Coop?
No, that's condescending. No thanks.
So, like, What about that zigzag nut you were talking about?
Yeah. No, that's pretty close to it. It took me like a month to figure out how to say it. Kobold lips aren't really lips, so it's hard to say. Ziggurat. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's where base of operations. There's like a real weird infinity pool in there with some gazebo. I've been there once. It blew my fucking little mind. It was crazy.
Could we like chill by the pool and vibe a little bit? Huh?
They might get mad at you. The council might get mad at you.
What?
Why?
I mean, we never like officially agreed to work for the council. They said we could enjoy the con if we wanted, and the fucking infinity pool's part of the con, and I'm gonna enjoy the goddamn infinity pool.
Oh no! This is a ziggurat infinity pool that's filled with like magic, like I don't know, infinity water. It's not like a part of like, a hotel.
Is it in the con?
It is not in the con.
What if now? Tell me,
Uh-huh.
what if the magic infinity pool makes our magic power stronger? Do you know for a fact that's not what would happen?
Because, like, if y'all are trying to save this whole world, the easiest way to do that's going to be powers up.
I feel like as we're saying that, we're like rapidly starting to move towards the pool. Like maybe we should just try it. Just check it out a little bit.
Coop, you can swipe your key card and get us in, right?
I don't have to. All you guys gotta say is like, yeah, I want to go like on a mission. That's all you do. Like you'd have to like formally say it. Oh,
we want to formally go on a mission to.
Don't see why not. I mean, we're cool.
Yeah,
and he reaches out a fist to Doot and to Dave. We're cool, right?
Give him a little fist bump.
Give him a little dap, yeah.
Okay, all right. I got fist bumped by everyone and dapped up by everyone. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, we're cool. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. Okay, we got to move back to the main part of the city though, because that's where the like, I don't know if they're trolleys or platforms. No idea. But we could do that, and we'll go up there, and you guys can get magic.
Let's go to the.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. He is absolutely jazzed about it. Going on an adventure. It's gonna be great. And
fired.
Gonna fucking party by the pool for what we're gonna do.
Derek summons his echo to like start clearing the way ahead of everyone while he has a coop on his shoulders. So a coop is on Derek's shoulders and the echo is just in front of the group, like clearing a path for us.
I'm so glad you did that. I'm so glad. Roll a charisma check. Straight up.
Save or straight up charisma check. 16, baby.
16. Yeah, your echo comes into view. Your echo of Derek comes into view, and for just the splittest of seconds, you hear something else that your echo you don't normally hear, and it sounds like chatter. And then it's back to normal, and your echo is clearing things out of the way for you like normal. What do you do with that?
Derek probably doesn't even notice. He's probably talking to a coop the whole time, like, all right, bro, we're going to give you the VIP treatment since you're getting us into the infinity pool. Clearing the street for you.
Yeah, he clears the street out in front of you. Coop is going, oh, yeah, this is going to be great. Okay, yeah, we're here. Great. He pulls out this little clicker from his pocket, and he says, he brings up to his mouth and says, a Coop, the Kobold. Is that my full name? Man, that sucks. Yeah, a Coop the Kobold, ready to bring people up to the ziggurat. Send down a transport, please. And you hear some static over the other end before a garbled and you see a platform descend down. It is large, it is flat, it is black, and smooth as glass. Okay. It looks unsafe, but trust me. And he gets on top of it. He does like a little tap dance. He says, super safe, see? Great.
Why does it look so unsafe?
Because there's no guardrails on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't really ADA compliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not. But inside is. Trust me.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, OSHA feels like rolling in its grave somewhere.
I mean, we're not in OSHA territory right now.
He's got us there.
We're in the ocean.
Damn it! No, we are surrounded by ocean. Damn it! Guys, we
Yep.
gotta send one that has
Okay.
guardrails.
Safety and Health Association.
When he says that, into the little speaker, there's a moment of silence and it says, "Just fucking send them up already, jeez." Do you all get on?
I get on, but as I get on, I'm gonna say, yeah, if I fall off this and hurt myself, it's gonna be the biggest lawsuit. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna have to work for a while. That might actually be nice. I'm kind of looking over the edge.
If you jump off quick, then it's not that much of a fall, but you still fell.
It's true. Dude is weighing her options.
And if you can fly up there too, I guess you could do that. I
And
guess
waste-
that's cool too.
That's a whole spell that I'd have to cast, and
I mean, like by the time you get up there, like magic, you'll be able to rest and everything. Up to you. I'm not. You know what? I'm just along for the ride. Very literally, riding.
it's true. You are a very small kobold.
Wait, is that
Wait.
right?
Dude's on the platform.
Okay.
You mean I could take a nap up there next to the pool?
Oh, well, probably. They might get mad at you, but yeah, probably.
And he looks at the Echo and says, "All right, when we get up there, watch my back, bro." And the Echo just gives a thumbs up.
Alex, so do we like step up onto this platform?
Not even. Like, it is just such a sheer plane that you can just, like, glide onto it. It's not even a step up. It is flat.
Oh, dang.
Do you want to? You know what? For you, it makes, like, a little platform.
Excellent. So, you know when you have a slinky and you like send it down steps? That's what Flibbledy does, but like in reverse, up onto the platform. That's it. Just for the theater of the mind.
I love it.
And then kind of jiggles when he like lands.
You know, normally this thing doesn't do that, but I think it likes you. It must be made of, like, a similar material or something. I don't know.
It's just the vibe, dude.
It's a good vibe.
Do
Is
we
that
still
everyone?
have, Do we still have Beerbot with us?
Oh, man, do you?
Eggbot?
Kegbot.
Yeah, we got Kegbot and the space hamster.
You do.
Okay.
Space
Yeah.
Hamster. Yeah, I don't remember what his voice is. But go ahead and roll perception for Kegbot.
I would never have let him out of my sight.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, we would have put like a little child leash on him.
Oh, thank God, I got a 20. I got a 21.
Oh, thank
Oh.
God. Yeah, he is hobbling behind you.
All right,
Going
I'm gonna get a pool beer
great.
in preparation for the pool beer.
Yeah, you get your cold beer. I forget. I don't have the thing. But he gets on there with you and says, "So where are we dropping, guys?
We're headed to the pool, Kegbot.
Sounds like a T." And you guys begin to rise up to the ziggurat. You see other groups of people also rising up. Some that are dressed as just your regular day workers. Some dressed in elaborate cosplays. You see some people dressed from this anime you recognize. Some people dressed from this sci-fi epic from 20 years ago, 40 years ago, etc. All these people just start rising up into the ziggurat as these bay doors open and shut behind you. And your little kobold friend says, "Okay, it's a little dark in here. A little scary. Hold on, give me a sec. Nobody else has dark vision, right? This is the part where most people yell out, 'I got dark vision.'"
Fuck, I don't. Oh no, I thought I would have it, but I don't.
Aha, now you'll die. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Millennial dream, it's fine.
And he turns around for a moment and says, "Where is it? Okay, here it is."
I do have dark vision, actually.
So, does anyone else have dark vision?
I don't think I do.
Oh wait, yeah, I do.
So,
Am I the
Dave-
only one without it?
No,
Correct.
I don't think Derek has it either.
Dave and Flibbledy, what you see next is not so much a surprise, but is a bit of a disappointment, and especially once you see it in full light, it's an extra disappointment as some music starts playing over some crusty, crunchy speakers, and you see what is easily the most boring 1970s style office space in front of you. There's a desk, there's a few uncomfortable looking chairs, there's a lamp that looks like it hasn't been updated with a nice new nice new bulb in it for a very long time. And you see an older kobold lady say, "You're here for. This is where you say what you're here for."
A good time, not a long time.
Ha! You can say that again, brother. And she puts a very, very old, scaly claw up to you.
I think we're actually looking for the pool. We're gonna chill by the pool.
Just gonna leave me hanging? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I did
fine.
not
I'm
hear.
only
No,
31.
I put it up. God damn it! I didn't hear it.
You slap the hand with it. That brings me back to my youth. So you're here.
31.
I'm 30. 31. I'll be lucky if I live that long. We kobolds don't live too long, you know. He's like 10.
All right, but the pool, man.
Right, the pool. Sorry, in my advanced age, you kind of get a little bit sidetracked some days. Yes, the pool. So, in order to get to the pool, does anyone want a hard candy? I'm kidding. I know what you're here for. Adventure, yes. And she pulls out a stack of papers and says, "All right, everyone. I'm going to need you all to sign in triplicate here." And she flips a page here, and flips another page here, and keeps doing that for about another 5 minutes. And here. Does everyone understand the assignment?
No.
I'm gonna need to take some time to read over this.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. You can take all the time you need. Time doesn't work here like it would in the real world. You probably have enough time to get a long rest, by the way, dearies. Maybe a beer, too.
All right, way ahead of you.
Party down, brother.
Party?
Party, yes, a party. Just like when I was a youth.
Like Flibbledy is like Jones and shaking.
Jonesing so hard.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna hang out by the pool. It'll be our own little pool party. It's gonna be great.
The Jello sure ain't mellow, I'll tell you that much. Oh.
It's okay. He's just gone through a lot. Not partying.
It's been a really long day.
Sorry, miss.
Yes?
But if we're all signing things, is there like a general list of other people that are in the same area or who are also taking on the adventure? Just curious, like a little guest book.
Oh, yes, of course. We all, old kobold ladies, we all see the same guest book. Magically gets updated. Have you signed everything yet, dear?
I'm working on that. Is there a way we could like see who else is here, just in case, in case we need help?
Sweet young thing, I couldn't do that. I couldn't let you take a peek. Unless, of course, you sign all your papers and everything for safety.
I sign all of the papers and put 2 gold coins kind of under the first page and slide it back to her.
Yeah, I can definitely get that for you. And, no extra charge. Wink. And just the slowest wink she does. Everyone can see it and feel it and hear it. Like, when I say hear it, there's like a crunch crackle as her scaly, like, sleep, crusty eyes blink closed and reopen, kind of stretching a
I
little
feel like
bit. On
there's like that whole second eyelid that has to wink first.
Oh God!
It's all slugs and dust. Yay! I grossed somebody out. We are winning tonight.
Excellent.
You grossed out the doctor of all people.
Excellent.
Eyes are gross.
You do see a few names on this list. A few that you recognize. You see a couple of names that you've seen once or twice before. You see one group, they're called the Powerful Rangers. You see another group, they are called the Moon Sailors. None of them are very original.
No.
And then you do see one that, of course, your blood starts to boil a little bit, dude, as you see JoJo Hazel Cosplay presents an adventuring party.
Yeah, do we see his name?
You look through the list. You do see a few other names you recognize. There's one that says Riz, which is, a really cool name. Let's just say that. And definitely a shout out to a friend. And you do see another name on there that you recognize, Glorf. No, I'm kidding. You don't.
I was about to be like, why? What did I do to you, Alex? What did I ever do to you?
Bro, who's that cool kid on the list?
You do see another name on there that under JoJo Hazel's name, your blood does boil, in fact, as you see a name that you hoped you wouldn't see in a million years.
So, dude was playing it cool, but there's definitely a moment where she looks angry just for a split second.
Is everything all right, dear?
Maybe it won't even be a problem, but I mean, there's multiple ways to party, Justice is technically a party.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to see what kind of a party it'd be.
I mean, kicking ass is fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can be, yeah.
Derek is already laying on the desk drinking a beer. Yeah, I could probably kick some ass. Yeah.
All right, so we hit in the pool. Then we go into the Dragon Crown and then kicking ass. That's our itinerary for the day.
I mean, it's just one person I'm really concerned about. I'm not trying to start things because, I'm really not big on drama. It's just one person. Just one person.
Yeah, I could pencil in an ass kicking. Yeah.
The little Dragonborn lady, she gets out her little nunchucks and goes, I could join too, dear. Right?
I love Kobold Granny, to be honest.
I love Kobold Granny. What was her name again? I'm so sorry.
That's her name, Kobold Granny.
I forgot Kobold Granny was here. And I am sitting on, laying on the desk. Is she actually at her desk?
She is, yes.
Oh, yeah. No, Derek's still just going to be laying there drinking his beer. He doesn't want to sign any paperwork, so he's not going to the pool.
Before we end everything tonight with the dramatic reveal of the infinity pool beyond the gates and everything, which will open up next episode, Gary, have Derek roll one more charisma check.
I already closed D&D Beyond, but I know he's got a 0 in charisma, so... How's a 10?
Oh, wonderful. The only person that kind of feels or sees this is Derek, as the room suddenly grows quiet for a quick moment, and Derek, you hear chatter again, like street chatter, not quite like you hear in Atlanta, but some sort of weird mechanized rabble rousing. As your echo looks at you quick for a moment, and instead of the normal kind of happy demeanor he has, his head bends down a little bit to you, and you see an almost cruel grin across his face, and he says,
I'll see you real soon, brother.
And then he goes back to normal. And that's where we'll end our session tonight.
Hoo-wee, stuff is happening.
Yeah, stuff is
Interesting.
happening.
things even.
So, with that being the end, Gary, do you have anything for us?
Well, I think Monday the episode is already edited. Monday we will have our Friday Night Fight spinoff, Monday Newsbreakers airing. So that's going to be fun. It takes place in Eastwind High School, a high school in Covington. So it's going to be very adjacent to everything going on. Anyone else got anything else they want to plug?
I'm in that. I get to do more things. Woohoo!
Yeah, Alex is playing I'm forgetting words right now.
It's okay. It's like 10:20. I play an astral elf warlock whose patron is very cool, the coolest patron ever, and I'll leave it at that for now. I hope y'all enjoy it when you hear it.
Dragon Calamity is fun, and I think we're still a couple episodes until we get to the one that we just recorded this week, but there was a reveal this week of plot stuff.
There's 2 episodes that have been edited that will be going up probably over the next 2 weeks. And then once we have another off week, that episode that had the reveal will be going up.
Yeah. Good stuff. Things happen. There's a lot of violence, though. A lot of violence.
Is anyone else in that campaign that you and I are doing, Gary? Anyone else that we should shout out?
Yeah, we got Tithus. You can follow him on twitch.tv/Tithus. Or, check out Rogue Energy. Use his discount code Tithus69. I'm making him say that in character as much as possible in that campaign. Anyway, we also have Becky. You can follow on twitch.tv/SugarPun. She's going to try to get back to streaming this year, but you can also follow her on Twitter at SugarPuns. We have Jess. You can follow on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Instagram. Those for MomoCon. But for Jess, you can follow her on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Jay, you can follow on twitch.tv/Rush918. And Ducky, you can follow on twitch.tv/DuckyPlease. Everyone give a jumbled... wait, do we have anything else before I close this out with our jumble?
Wait, do we have anything else before it closes out?
Fuck. I fucked it up.
Bye, everybody. See you next time.
Good night, everybody.